Previously on Roll Britannia. And as you enter the shop, Arrrgoose, as if by magic, an Arrrgoose appears. But not any standard-looking Arrrgoose. This is a very strange-looking Arrrgoose. It actually looks quite a lot like a goose. One of many magical items we acquire from our Quartermaster and his Wheel of Fortunes. The name's Frostbeard. Flint Frostbeard.
Ah, Derek, Normalbeard. Nice to meet you.
Spin the big wheel. All of a sudden, there's a spotlight. Standing in it is a dwarf you recognise very well with a frosty beard. How you doing, guys? Nice to see you again. I suppose I didn't say that very well. Welcome to Golden Icosahedrons. Yeah, Derek, are you off to the Wizard Sleeve for a quick half? Or?
Yeah, I'm going to spend some time in the Wizard Sleeve just sort of recollecting over what's happened.
Yeah, just heading into the Wizard Sleeve. Jeff's going to use this time frame to sort of try and make amends with Derek. I would quite like Jeff to get pretty drunk with Derek. Deciding you're twatted is not going to help you in Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry, but what you've done to yourself is really going to hurt you in the next bit of this game.
We've got a game show to go to.
Mr. Frostbeard, he's been busy, I understand. I'm not certain he's entirely sane anymore. The time at sea seems to have had an effect on him.
It'll do that to you.
I think it's time that you all went to go to the Quartermaster's Insanatorium. All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action. Quite a shopping heavy episode, I think. So you guys head up to Flint Frostbeard's quarters. Well, it should be the Quartermaster's.
The Quartermaster's
quarters.
Yeah.
And
half.
Yeah, things have gone a bit strange in there.
No.
Last time you came in, it was very weird. There was studio lighting and some podiums. This time when you walk in, there is... The room's dark. And as you head inside, you sort of step up a few steps onto a sort of runway of sorts. And then you hear the music starts. The lights go all dramatic and exciting and start sweeping around the room.
Wow.
And the door shuts. And the runway starts to lift up slightly, and you hear Flint Frostbeard say, he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again once more to the Tel Dath Quartermaster games. Today we're going to be playing for some fantastic prizes. We have 4 new players. And we're going to play Hole in the Wall. Are you ready, ladies, gentlemen, orcs, elves, dwarves, and other creatures of all kinds?"
It doesn't seem like we have much choice.
No, it does not. And you see, he stood off to the side,
Excellent.
stood off on his own platform. You see a very well, sharply dressed dwarf with a shining blue beard that seems to be giving off radiating cold.
With a dwarf hanging off the back of it.
There's a beard with a dwarf stuck to it. And he says,
just spinning, and he's
"It's
like,
time to play the game. Let me explain the rules to you. There's going to be some prizes on offer, and really, everyone here is a winner today, but one of you is going to be more of a winner than the others. You
probably gonna be
see,
Keth when he nicks my fucking present again.
you're all going to win some prizes, but
Stay on
the
your
one who
toes.
stays on its feet the longest
Stand on your
is
toes.
going to win double prizes. How exciting is that?
Yeah, fairly.
Gestures to Keth.
Do you know what you gotta do?
This is your
Let me
expertise.
explain the game. You're standing on the gaming platform, and towards you is going to come a series of walls with fun shapes cut out of them. Your goal is to fit through these shapes and not get knocked off of the wall into the lava. And he points
There's
to
lava.
he points to either side of the runway, and behind the runway are some ball pools that are full of just like red balls. And he says, "Lava!"
Did you nick those from a child's play area?
No, it's lava. Definitely lava. Don't fall in that. You won't like it. Are you ready to play?
Depends if it's athletics or acrobatics.
I'm in.
Imagine if
so.
you were drunk and you were going to get disadvantage on this.
I guess so.
Shit, I forgot. Yeah, we're drunk. That explains.
Yes,
what
you
came
are.
in.
Me and Keth are going to look at each other with a glint in our eye. And back at the other two.
Well, enough of that. We'll wait till later.
I think the rogue might still do all right here, even with disadvantage.
What are they? What are the? Oh, you'll have to let us know what the actual checks are.
Jeff wants to fire a message at Keth and says, if you can use Bibbity Brobbity Broom and I can just hover above this shit for a bit, that'd be amazing.
I was thinking of it. Depends on
But
the
then
prize.
you wouldn't get the double prizes.
But I wouldn't get battered. I'm already there.
I want double
you wouldn't
prize.
fall into that ball pit.
Right.
I'm going to give it a go.
No,
Jeff,
lava. Sorry, lava.
It's lava. Play the game.
Flint Frostbeard says, "Right then, let's get ready to play. Bring on the wall!" And the lights all change, the music changes, and a series of lights burst into life all the way down the runway. And you see at the far
I'm
end
about
a
to break
bright
something
red
up.
wall with a hilarious set of poses. One orc-shaped, one dwarf-shaped, one human-shaped, and one halfling-shaped. And you appear to be doing the YMCA. And the wall starts coming towards you. And can you all please roll either a... well, it's going to be dexterity, but I think it's either going to be acrobatics, depending on if you want to dive through it, or potentially... I might be talked into athletics if you want to pose in a particular way.
What about performance?
What about performance?
Performance, maybe, but I could be talked into performance if you can justify the sassiness with how you're going to do it.
I'm gonna strike
problem.
the pose of the M and really loudly belt to YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Yeah, and you're slurring all your words as you're doing it. And
Yeah.
can Jeff and Derek please roll at disadvantage because you
Disadvantage
are
with
battered.
performance.
Yeah.
Did I get the performance or did it?
Yeah, you can do performance.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, can I do performance as well? I
Only
would
if
like
you
to.
perform it.
So at the same time, he starts to see. Jeff stood there. He sees Derek start to sing. It's fun to stay, and he thinks, "Oh, that's a good idea." So he equally starts to sing. It's fun to stay at that, but it's slightly behind Derek, so it's slightly slower, but it's the same exact speed. It's fun to stay at the sea, and he jumps through the sea.
Okay, yeah, roll performance, but at disadvantage then.
With disadvantage, my performance was a 17.
Oh, 17, yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I was doing so well until the disadvantage roll. Then my performance
It's usually
became
best.
a 8.
8. Malrus, what are we going with?
15.
15.
15.
Was that acrobatics, athletics? What are we going?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. So you're doing a bit of a jump through, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Which one do I get?
Which letter?
Yeah, I think you can be the A.
I guess I'm
and
the A then.
Keth, what are you
Okay.
going with?
Kev's going to put his
Gotta
hand
be
on his
Y.
head.
He's got to be the Y, yeah.
I'm going to be the Y, so I'll stand with the Y by my head. And fortunately, I have the silicon bracelet of balance,
You do.
which gives me plus 10 for any balancing on a ledge or a high place or 1
does.
foot, etc. So would this be athletics or performance or acrobatics for you?
It depends what you're going to do.
Whatever you want.
What are you going to do?
I was going to start that, so I guess it's just going to be acrobatics.
Well, I think it would be athletics if you're posing, because it would be a strength.
Athletics if I'm posing. Okay, that's fine.
Please tell me, Keth is going onto his hands and sticking his legs in the Y like that.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to do that because I got
that
an
not
natural 20.
Nice.
Which makes that a 30, right?
So the wall comes. Yes.
Makes it a 35.
A natural 30.
Actually,
35. Amazing.
because
Good
no,
work.
it's 33.
33.
Is it acrobatics
Does that
or
make-
athletics?
Does that make up for the rest of us?
Was that athletics?
Athletics, yeah. Unless you're
35.
diving.
Is everyone so distracted by
Okay.
Keth that they don't notice
I've
how
got a
badly we
+5
failed?
for athletics.
Okay,
Plus
so
10
three of
for
you
balance.
make it through the wall absolutely fine. Jeff, you are just behind the timing. You don't get the timing of the wall quite right, and it catches you and bowls you right off the back of the ramp, and you land in the lava.
I turn around and go. I turn around and go, young man,
It's not
there's
really
no need
lava."
to feel down. Young man,
Nice.
pick yourself up the ground.
Can I stay there? At the
Floor's lava.
YMCA.
There's a place you can go.
Oh God. Flynn Frostbeard goes,
Malrus,
well
shouldn't you be
done,
here?"
ladies and gentlemen. That's one down. 3 of you have made it through. That's 3 of you in the running for the ultimate prize of double prizes. 1 of you has not made it through. So, are you ready for the next round?
Right,
Oh,
Jeff's
yes.
gonna
I'm
just
feeling good
throw
now.
some thaumaturgy out here and put
Okay, the next round comes, and this time there are just 3 holes in the wall. And one of them is, and this time
like they
PTO.
knew one of us wouldn't
there are
make it.
2 walls coming. The first one is in the shape of the Charlie's Angels pose
Bags in the
with
middle.
the 2 either side with 1 in the middle.
Yeah, I'd go
And the
on, yeah.
next one, and the next one is
WTF.
just 3 circles wide enough for you to jump through.
Okay.
At sort of
Ooh.
chest
Jeff-
height for the equivalent person. And Flint Frostbeard, he yells, "Bring on the walls!" And they come towards you. So the first one, please roll a performance check.
Oh, performance.
Because I think we're going to be doing a sort of, I think we'll do performance for this one. And can you please roll at disadvantage, please? Derek,
Oh, it's wrong.
you
I
are
didn't
still
roll it.
drunk.
I know. I know. My first roll was a nat 20.
I rolled a 19.
That would be a performance.
Yep.
24.
24. Bloody hell.
Yeah, the first one was a nat 20 and the second one was a 17.
Nice.
As if you rolled. Oh, of course, yeah, disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
Keth?
my god. Ugh.
So it's performance, so I can't decide to leap through it.
Not this one. No.
Okay. That's fine. Ooh, okay. 15. So it's like a bit of a shaky pose, maybe.
15, you just about catch it, but you are still on your feet. And can you all roll an acrobatics check, please?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage,
All of
please,
us.
Derek.
Right.
21.
8.
17. 20.
You fuck, son.
21.
21.
I got 21 too.
Nice. So, picture the scene, if you will. The 2 walls are coming towards you, and you all elegantly pose in the Charlie's Angels pose. One of you a little bit slower. So, Keth, you just about catch it with your shoulder, but you make it through. And
Jeff would like to fire thaumaturgy at the rings to mess Derek up. A fire, so it looks like they're on fire.
And because Derek's seeing double.
he is
his two
seeing double
rings
ring.
are
He
on
jumps at
fire,
the wrong one.
and he doesn't know which one to go for.
And
Just pile
while the other
straight
2
into the
dive
wall.
gracefully through the holes, Derek doesn't even move. He just looks confused and takes the wall full in the face. And it throws you back off the back of
Oh,
the
no.
runway.
I'm burning to death in the lava.
And you land in the lava.
Jeff
Land in the
hysterically
lava.
laughs.
That's two down,
Derek.
two down.
And,
We're
I
final
just
now.
let myself sink into the lava with the plastic balls just slowly covering my head.
Burnt by the imaginary ring of fire.
And in the final round, we have the 2 finalists. You'll go head to head against a never-ending torrent of walls until only one of you remains. Are you ready?
I wish I was a bit smaller now, and I never thought I'd
Okay.
say that.
Bring on the walls! And walls start coming towards you, and I would like you to competitively roll acrobatics checks until one of you gets below a 10.
17.
Okay.
Oof.
19, because I got all my advantages.
So you both make it through the first wall. There's
Okay.
one of you doing a sort of, and the other one doing a dab. Yep.
Yep.
Next wall comes along. Roll acrobatics.
And this one's like a Saturday Night Fever wall.
Yep.
Right?
Ooh, I got a 7, but I
15.
get plus 3 and a 4 from my band, so 11.
+3 and a
7
4.
plus 3 plus 4.
I got 7, plus I get extra 3 bonuses for my acrobatics checks for Keth anyway, and then I get a +1 for my silicon bracelet, so 11.
And a +1.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm worried about the 10.
What did you get, Malrus?
15.
15. And you just about both make it through the next wall, and another wall comes along, and this time...
Big fish, little fish, cardboard.
This time, one of you has a sort of mouse hole on the floor, and that's on Keth's side, and the other one has a sort of bird-shaped hole at head height. So, Keth, can you please roll a dexterity saving throw? And Malrus, can you roll a athletics check, please?
Oh.
Athletics.
I want to know
have
what you were on when you were making this game up, James. This is insane.
I have zero,
But amazing
zero
all at the same
athletics.
Yeah.
13.
And then I'll make him roll this, and then he can roll that, and then, I don't know, roll that one as well.
11.
11. Oh my God. You just about make it through the wall. You get knocked back a little bit, but you don't get knocked off the wall. Next up, there is one
Oh
hole.
my God. One hole.
One hole in the center.
Do we
Shit.
fight?
You competitively are going to go for either acrobatics or athletics. Whoever gets the highest makes it through the hole. The other one hits the wall.
Okay. What
are these walls made of?
Fantasy
Mithril.
foam.
Oh, okay. Right,
Oh.
no worries. I thought it was like bricks or something.
21.
Asbestos.
Keth's gonna crouch and then spring forward in a Superman pose. Just 2 fists like.
Okay.
What did you roll?
That's pretty good. And that's athletics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I rolled.
athletics
That's a
or
21 all in.
21.
I got 21 as well.
Who's got the highest modifier?
I've got +2 because I'm doing acrobatics.
+5 for athletics.
I mean, if that's +5, I'm sorry, Malrus.
Yeah.
You hit the wall. You both launch yourselves forward, but because you got knocked back, Malrus, Keth just about gets there ahead of you, and because he's so much bigger than you, as you're flying towards this wall, his big half-orc shoulder just barges you out of the way, and jumping forward as you were in a sort of pencil shape to try and fit through the wall, you land face first in the foam, leaving a Malrus-shaped imprint as it wipes you back off the stage and into the lava.
So
It's
Keth
comfy
isn't the
down
strongest, but he's the most elegant and delicate.
Yeah, apparently so.
It's because of the bracelet. It's
Because of your lovely bracelet.
And the lights all change and the music changes and a big screen lights up and it says, "Winner, Keith."
Oh, Keith, showing your...
Jeff puts his hand up and says, "I'm Keith."
My mate Keith here has got... he's up now. It's your go,
Keth, that's
Keith.
not your name up there, is it? That's not your name up there, is it, Keth?
It's not your name either. You're dying in the lava. Shush.
I'm covered in Red Bull.
Surely you don't want to accept anything under the name Keith, because that'd be embarrassing for you, because you are very sure that your name's Keth, not Keith. I'll just take it off your hands for you. I'm Keth. Keith. I'm Keith. I'm Keith.
Yeah, that belongs to Keith, not you.
Flynn
That's
Frostbeard
me.
looks at the three of you in the ball pit of lava, and he goes, "Thank you very much for playing, all of you. It's been marvelous fun having you on the show today. But our winner here is Keith, and you get the claim to today's grand prize, which is double prizes."
what
And
are
there's
double
the sound of
prizes?
applause. The rest of you will take home a prize, of course. Everyone's a winner here on Frostbeard's Hole in the Wall.
Oh, for teeth going, thanks, Flynn.
It's a speed.
Yes, it's a Chorley caravan. It's a two-berth.
Lovely airstream.
Right.
State-of-the-art hi-fi.
It's a tease made. Right. Okay, can all of you roll 1d20 each? And Keth, can you roll 2d20s?
will.
And let me know what each of you get.
Oh my god! Just tell me what the 1 is every time, James.
You got a 1, did you?
Got another one.
Amazing. Okay, let me just
Hang on,
find
wait.
Dice
Wait.
need to be in jail.
Hang on a minute.
So as you're, yeah, I think you need new
I've
dice.
been rotating. That's the 3rd different set of dice. I've I've got an array of dice in here. And
they
you
all
can
the
see
broken
fucking
ones?
one fucking hiding back here.
James.
Bullshit.
One at a time. We'll do Jeff's one first.
Okay.
What did you roll, Jeff?
I'm just going to get it recorded. I'm just going to record it. Hang on. Let's get a soundbite ready, because we'll just put it in each time. Oh, I got a natural 1. There we go. Just use that
Every single time. What did you get, Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh, I got in it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Fine.
That's what you get for trying to
in
steal
your hand,
my
as
prize.
you're sort of waist deep in the ball pool.
Oh, don't say that. Not after I get a natural 1. I don't know what's coming, and I don't even like that.
Oh, I
Morning.
don't like that phrase either.
Surely he'd be balls deep in the ball pool.
True.
Oh, Malrus, I will drown you in this ball pool.
Lava.
You,
Lava, Jeff.
It's lava in the lava.
You're more likely to
In your hand
suffocate.
materializes a small box.
Ooh.
It's about the size of a ring box.
Open the box.
Inside is a chunky gold ring with a large amethyst in it.
Nice.
And
Nice
Flint
box.
Frostbeard catches a look
That
at what
pocket.
appears next to you, looking over your shoulder, and he says, very nice indeed. I see what you got there." And he pulls out a pocket organizer that beeps when he touches it. Boop, 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 boop.
Like a
And
palm pilot.
yes, if you will. And he says, yes. And he pulls out a stylus and goes, boop, boop, boop. And he says, I see you got the Edward Teach's ring there. Very nice, very nice. It's a very nice piece of jewelry. If you're into that kind of thing, I like a good bit of jewelry myself. And he shows you his very beringed hands. And he says, this says here, this ring, it's loading, hold on. Goddamn technology.
That's why it's the pilot of the, it's
yeah,
the first
it
time
says
doing
here,
It. Yeah. They'll get better.
Yeah.
Once
Well,
per
like the
day,
title.
while wearing this ring, you can cast any spell you have prepared using just the first level slot. And it adds +1 to intimidation. That's a pretty handy ring.
That is pretty dank, actually. Yeah.
That is.
I'll
That's
take that. For falling in lava first, I thought I was going to get, like, here's that anal butt plug that...
No, but you have got a shiny
charisma
ring
makes
piece
everyone
now.
else hate you a little bit more. But, get a spell slot, level 1 spell, I'll take that. I'll slip it on my finger, look at it, and be like, dank, got some bling.
Dank.
Okay, who's next?
Jeff's been drinking. He turns into a bit of a chav, what can I say? And for those who don't know what chav means, we're not going to explain it. Look it up. You've got Google.
Look it up. Look it up. Yeah. Yeah. What are you, a child?
So bitter.
See,
I'm sorry.
He's
I
got a
don't know
most
whether it's
badass
a bit of
thing. He's just got a massively badass ring and he's so bitter about it.
I don't know whether if we have a bit of a problem here, because I also rolled a natural 1.
Okay,
Oh, you're getting chavved up too, mate.
that's fine.
You've got a necklace. It's a chunky chain necklace.
You know, it's not the same list for all of you. You know that.
Gives you
right?
+1
Oh, okay.
stabbing.
That's
You've
fine.
got a sovereign. That's what you've got.
Oh, that's cool.
Just a gold
You've
There
now
sovereign.
got
there you
3
go.
Asbos.
Okay.
You've won the mystical ankle bracelet, and you're not allowed out after 10 p.m.
And
You're under house arrest.
Malrus, you emerge from the ball pit, having just fallen in, and in your hand appears a small ring-sized box.
Mm.
You have the ability to summon police officers if you step more than 100 feet outside your home.
Your suspicion level rises by +10.
Are you opening the box, or are you just going to stare at?
I am going to open the box.
Inside is an intricately detailed silver ring with a dolphin shape worked into the top. And Flint Frostbeard appears at your side, and he sees the ring. And he says, very nice, very fetching. Ideal for those who are interested in dolphins, I suppose. It says here, and he pulls out his Palm Pilot, pulls out the stylus, taps it a few times, boop, 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 and he says, yes, this is a very useful item to have, especially at sea. You see, while you're wearing this ring, you have the ability to hold your breath underwater for up to 20 minutes, and you have a swimming speed of 40 feet.
That is pretty cool, actually.
Could he talk to fish?
It doesn't say. Maybe you should try.
Give it a try.
No, Berkel's still back at the mansion.
Depends if he-
Leave it.
does he speak
behind.
fish?
He's busy.
Speak fish, Malrus?
I'm gonna put that ring on.
Very fetching, Thar. Very fetching. Who's next?
Jeff turns to Malrus and goes,
I'll do my double at the end, I suppose.
Yeah, I rolled a 15.
15. Okay, let's go. Have a look, see what you get. In your hand. Oh, that might be quite good.
Appears a small ring-shaped box.
yeah, come on, it's got all of us have got our rings here. And
I'm like a pimp at the end
I'm
of
already
this.
wearing a banjo.
In
a
your
small
hand
ring-shaped box. Actually,
appears
open
a parcel.
compressed snake
Oh.
flies out at you.
A parcel, about A5 in dimensions across the top, and a bit thicker, sort of the size of a notebook. And as you open the box, you see inside is
bag.
in fact a notebook bound
Oh, a
in an
notebook.
unknown leather.
Oh, creepy.
It's only a few pages
heard
long.
of
It's
it.
not very thick,
I've heard of that. It's called moleskin,
but it is
I think.
but it is embossed
Is it
with a
lined?
stylized humanoid figure and a butterfly.
Okay. This is somebody's diary.
And as you take this
That's so
notebook out of the
creepy.
box, you notice there is another one underneath it with the exact same emblem embossed on it.
I shall take that one as well.
And Flint Frostbeard appears at your side as if by magic, and he says, well, these are very good. Yes, I like these. These are, I remember these from my days as a youth. They were very good for talking to all your friends on without you taking up your parents' phone lines. They're
We
called
didn't have a phone.
the
in our
magical silent messengers.
house. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's like a written version of a FaceTime, right?
Sort of like that. You
It's a written
see,
version of message.
and
Yes,
he pulls
it's a
out
written
his
version of message. Yeah.
he pulls out his Palm Pilot and he says, it says here, look, that if either of these books are written in, the message will appear in the other book. The book's clear when they're shut, and if a message is sent while a book is shut, the message will wait until the book is opened, although it will announce the arrival of the message with a loud doo-doo.
Nice.
Does it vibrate?
Is there a vibrating?
Loud
Ba-da-dum.
signal for.
Does it have? Can you assign different tones to different people?
Doesn't say, it just says it
can I
announces it with
assign
a
it?
loud ba-da-dum.
To play my favourite song when it gets a message. And can I schedule somebody like a car Alexa to send me a message, say at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:03 in the morning, 7:05 in the morning, maybe
There are a snooze option that's
7:30
always
in the
really
morning.
Hard to hear.
Yeah.
Whereas the stop option.
Just so I can wake up a little bit.
I don't know.
kind of
I
animal
just
sets
felt.
their
Look,
alarm at
do you want me to show you the
7:03?
Palm Pilot? It does what it says. Look, I don't know.
It does what it says,
didn't make the
but you
blasted
never
thing.
judge a book by what it says on the PDF or its cover. That's what I've learned.
PDF.
Okay.
That was a stretch.
So that's three of you with your items. But now, today's winner is, of course, Keth, and he gets 2 rolls.
Yes, he
So,
does.
What's your first roll?
I believe the last time we did this, Keth won 2 prizes as well.
Boo! Two
Is
prize
this
Keth.
Flint? Is this the winner's circle? Can they all just step back a bit?
I mean, you're still stood up on the stage. There's some
Oh,
golden
yes, it
lights and
is.
some gold
Ah.
confetti rolling, still drifting
It's
down.
like
on you
Crystal
from
Maze
earlier.
still.
Nice.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6 with my first one.
6. Hold on, let me get to that one then. Let's have a look. See, 6. Not 666, obviously, but
Oh God,
ooh.
you win, Beelzebub.
I've got a serious
might like
beef
this one.
with
Win
Keth on
D&D.
this game now. This game seems so rigged in Jeff's eyes about Keth.
Okay.
Every time.
Right. In your hands appears an oblong box, quite large in size. And as you open it, you see inside a rather sizable but very shiny axe.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And Flint Frostbeard appears next to you, and he says,
Holy crap.
"Oh, now this is nice. This is Gert's axe. Oh, I'm sorry. It says Gert's great axe.
Gert's great axe.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
great axe. It says, the great axe shone with a bright light when nearby temperature was particularly cold. It says below 0 degrees. It will shine with a bright light. That's good. And this effect, no, you can't turn it off. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, it's a +1 great axe, though, so that's good. Just, yeah. Ooh, I tell you what, though. It does say that when it does go below 0, the axe not only gives off light, it bursts into flames and does an additional 1d12 fire damage.
Holy shit, that is insane.
Oh, damn. That's a good axe.
Sounds incredible.
Just the axe
Do I need
head.
a glove? Oh, okay, cool. That's okay. I don't need a big oven mitt to go with it.
It won't burn your hands, don't
Clappy
worry.
oven mitts.
I mean, unless you're holding it by the axe head, and then maybe it would burn your hands. I'm not sure. Right,
best
so
not put it
that's
Well, maybe
you
you
got
should
yourself a
figure
new
that
axe
out
that if
before
it
you
gets
start
real cold, it catches
handing
fire.
it
That
out.
sounds strange. You're going to have another goal then. You got another
Yes.
prize. What are you going to
And
do?
I got a 15, weirdly enough, on my second one.
Okay, that's fine.
Another axe.
It's the oven mitt you hold your axe in. It's a tea cozy,
It's
which
a-
you store the axe in.
It's a fire extinguisher.
I like this one. And in your hand appears a small sphere.
Jeff checks his eye.
Oh, God. Oh, no,
It's
it's fine.
fine. It's still there. It's all good.
And this sphere opens up, and inside is a small flint lighter.
Right.
And Flint Frostbeard appears next to you, and he says, "Oh, I know this one very well indeed. This one is called the JML Toasty McToastface."
Oh,
JML.
lovely.
What does it do, Flint? Tell me.
This small lighter has been highly modified by pyromaniacs unknown. It's a device that allows the user to cast a form of scorching ray. That's a range of up to 20 feet, does 1d6 fire damage. Be careful not to spark it up too close to your face, though. It could be eyebrow gone central, you know?
Oh, God.
Oh,
and
so like it
this
just
beard is real. I don't want that to go.
Yeah. That's pretty handy.
so it just fires
Pretty
the
handy.
scorching ray when you open the lighter.
When you click the lighter.
Oh, when you okay,
Yeah.
just
Does
fires
scorching
it
ray.
straight away. Oh.
Yeah.
What happens if I combine it with a can of deodorant?
I mean, it's already a flame. It's already like a flame streak. I mean, I'm not sure how much extra propellant is going to add to this streak of fire, but I suppose you could try with some Lynx body spray or something. I'm not sure.
Yes. Untold
Some Lynx
power. I'm really
Temptation is
pleased.
probably quite good, I suspect.
And you'll make all the women go crazy.
Most powerful of all body sprays.
I've heard Lynx Apollo is incredibly potent. That singeing smell that you used to get wasn't the fragrance, it was what it did to your armpit hair.
I love the
Okay.
smell of a boy's changing room in the morning.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Boys, genuinely, I got Christmas
such a weird
morning.
thing to
That's
say.
what it smells like to me.
So, you guys have all got some new toys, rather exciting, and you all got some pretty
Well,
good
Keth's
ones.
got toys again.
Just be better at winning.
Yeah, be better at D&D, and
Be better.
don't maybe don't
really
get
warm.
drunk before you're going to take on a game.
That's very true.
It was Derek's
was-
idea. He
I know.
Ah,
You
oh
came in
well.
above.
I'm sure we'll find out what happened one day. Is it time for you guys to go and spend some gold?
I think
Yes.
Right then, you lot, settle down. It's not all about game shows and good times here at Roll Britannia. There's some serious looting and pillaging and who am I kidding? There's nothing serious about these four. So settle in for a minute or two for some quality time with me, James, your favourite Dungeon Master. First things first, all of us here are going to grab the Roll Britannia megaphone and bellow an enormous thank you into it because you deserve it. Having you here by our side as we peer out from a good old ship of Roll Britannia's crow's nest means absolutely everything, and we would have crashed and run aground a very long time ago if it wasn't for you lot. So it's great to have you here with us. It's shout out time! I said it's shout out time. Finally, Pedro, glad you could join us. But where have you been? You can't be late to your own segment. What do you mean parrots are never late? Just give me give. Got it. Right. Sorry about that. Well, this week's shout out goes to Shay at Original Gnome, who commented on our Twitter page, trust us, we have to hear Chip throw his dice across the room a lot, which is surprising as he always seems to roll so well. We're glad that you are enjoying the show too. Brace yourselves, everybody. It's Random Celebrity Shout-Out! And according to this, it would seem that more and more comedians are discovering the show. And Rob Beckett is the latest to leap aboard, and he's loving every minute. And if you think that's true, then you really are having a laugh. Right. On a word with you. On social media, we love chatting with you lot, and I can hear you asking, where can I chat with you? Well, the answer is everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, look us up. If you've got an idea for the show, let us know. If you've got a burning question you want to ask one of the crew, ask away. And if you want a signed picture of Derek in his latest underwear collection, oh, for pity's sake, you can get podcasts from all sorts of places. So wherever you like to listen to yours, why not take a second whilst you're there to really help us out by giving Roll Britannia a lovely 5-star review, eh? The high seas of the D&D podcast world are vast and unforgiving, so a kind word from you guys really helps to get the word out about us and helps more fantastic people just like you to discover the show. And if you haven't already, bash that subscribe button. Otherwise, Keth will lash you into the rigging faster than you can say, do you think you keep buying bigger weapons to compensate for your lack of height? Right, that's it for now. It's time you lot got out of here. I'm a very busy man. I've got those 4 fools to keep in line and a disobedient parrot to train. So get yourselves back out there and get back to the action. Okay, so let's go to Arrrgoose!
We're off to go to Arrrgoose.
Actually,
can I
not gonna lie.
Before we go to Arrrgoose, because Derek is presumably still in this like lost property, borrowed clothing. I just want to get some.
Are you going to the wardrobe department?
Yeah, I'm just going to go to the
You did
wardrobe
get changed in
department
the
and get like
bedroom.
a granddad white collared shirt. It's like a grey shirt. Like a sort of brownish waistcoat and like suit trousers and roll up my sleeves, put some like wingtip shoes on. And he liked wearing the suit and he's feeling pretty good about it. So I'll join the rest of it.
Are you dressed as the old guy from Up?
I'd like to see this on Derek. By the way, the rest of you, I mean, I'm assuming like Keth and Malrus got changed back into their regular clothes back in the...
No, I got changed into some different clothes.
Keth's in his full-on fighting gear. And it looks like we're
Okay.
next to the granddad from Up.
Jeff, I think you still have blood on you, so...
Yeah, Jeff's got his. He's gone back to when he went back to the room. Obviously, he had the whole chat with Derek, and he's come back out now. So I'd like to think that as he was there, you know, we've come back out. Have we gone back to the bedroom?
I think we headed from.
No, you're in...
I thought we were. I thought we'd finished the game and we were heading
Arrrgoose.
to Arrrgoose.
Well, see, the thing is, at this point, Jeff is like, well, to be honest, every time I go to Arrrgoose, I buy a load of stuff, and then Timbers is like, hey, this is what your mission is. And I'm like, if only I'd saved some of my cash and I could buy some useful items for the mission that I now know about. So Jeff's going to be like, guys, you go to Arrrgoose. I'm going to just head back and get a shower. You can see I'm covered in shit and things. So I'm going to go get changed, and I'll meet you back there in 2 minutes. So he's going to head off to the room, get changed, showered. He would like to get rid of everything, like properly throw everything out the window, the little port window of the cabin, into the sea, except for the top hat, because he would like to keep that. It's a little bit crumpled,
Just getting
little
rid
bit
of
battered.
everything.
A little bit of
But
blood on
it's-
it.
A little bit of blood on it, but it reminds him of a fancier, if slightly more confusing and unsure, less powerful but more powerful time.
So
Okay.
when you say you're getting
So
rid of...
you throw out all your fancy clothes.
Yes, I don't need
Okay.
them anymore.
Okay, cool, fine, cool, right.
And then I come back to well, obviously this is taking a bit of time, so the others can go to Arrrgoose at some point. Then, as they finish their Arrrgoose story, Jeff can rejoin.
Okay, so we'll do Jeff last then. Everyone else?
Yes.
What are you buying from Arrrgoose? Yeah.
I
What's,
do love
what's-
Arrrgoose.
Who wants to go first?
Well,
What are we buying? You've got, I mean, I think you've all got at least 2,000 gold now.
Oh, I got
Unless anyone
lots
has any
of
left.
gold.
No, I
Yeah, I think Malrus
have
has a
loads
fair
left.
bit.
spent all of mine.
I have like
Do you actually?
5 Gs.
Oh, he's rolling in it.
Can you...
you have
Send some of that my way.
Gs.
He didn't buy much last time.
No,
Ah,
and
true.
I got like a bonus 1,500 from my mystery bag.
Oh, he did, yeah.
So
He like
you
quadrupled his
did.
money last time.
yeah,
I spent everything. Yeah, Keth spent everything on his armory last
Yes.
time. So
Oh,
I've
Ket,
now
you
got
are going to have to choose to leave something behind now because you have too many weapons.
Oh yes,
Because
I'm
you've
getting the
you've just
axe.
got another axe, so you're gonna have to lose something. But we'll come to that.
Figure it out.
Who's going first then?
I would like to... I'll go first, and I'll have a look through the
Go on.
Arrrgoose catalogue in order to find a small
What you buying?
item called the Gentleman's Flat Cap.
Oh, now I
Yes.
understand the costume change.
Yeah, exactly. The Gentleman's Flat Cap, hold on. It is number 78. For 750 gold, I'd like to buy a smart-looking flat cap with the hint of a razor blade sewn into the peak. Anyone who wears the hat must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be afflicted with its effects. So I will tell you what that is if I make or fail the throw. How
I'm
about
so excited.
that? I know.
So that hat kind of makes you look a bit peaky, but you're going to play a blinder.
Whee.
I
Very
should
good.
Forgot about this item.
I
So
saw
good.
it, and
What
I've
can I
got
say? It's
a
my
new-
razor sharp wit.
Nice. You, yeah, I'm, yeah, that's literally what I'm going to
Nice.
look like.
Okay, cool. I like it.
That's,
Yeah.
and I don't know whether to buy something else or save money is the thing. Yes, I'm done for now.
Okay, so you jot down the number 78
Yep.
onto the piece of paper, head over to the
Lovely.
counter, and Arrrgoose is there, and he says, honk. And you hand him the
Honk to
paper,
you too,
hand
mate.
him the gold, he stamps the paper, hands it back to you, and indicates the chairs to go and sit and wait. And your number on the paper that he's given you is number 11.
Derek lights up a cigar because he feels like he's going to be here for a while.
Okay, who's next?
I'll go next.
Go on then. What are we buying with your
for the nose.
fortune? A
So
small
I'm
armory,
gonna
I think
buy-
you're going to be buying.
I'm gonna buy the Stone of Far Speech 4.
Ooh, an upgrade.
But what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to trade in for a discount. if
Okay,
that's
yeah,
possible.
cool. Can you do an upgrade scheme? That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's if you look in the when you're looking in the catalog, it says next to the Stone of Far Speech 4 that you can
number's that on?
exchange exchange a Stone of Far Speech 3G or Stone of Far Speech 3 for 10% off the price of a brand new Stone of Far Speech.
Ooh.
How much is it? Stone of Fast Bit?
Yeah. If only I hadn't left mine in my room.
Ah,
So how much is that now then?
Have you
I
lost your
can't do
Stone
it.
of Fast Speech now?
Oh, yeah,
he left it in the room.
Hang on.
And the soap.
I need to
Yeah,
find it.
I left deodorant soap, Stone of Far Speech, and a teddy bear. Like
You did,
total
yeah.
checkout moment. You know when you're just excited
Get
that it's,
out.
oh, it's the end of the holiday,
Yeah,
you got to get
shit
home, we
happens,
can't wait to get
don't
back
it?
home, and you just leave all your shit in
And
the
then
room. That was me.
And then the orcish chef who's driving the boat refuses to go around and get it.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
I
I was
know.
like, I'll just quickly jump in, and he was like, nah, I've got dinner to get ready.
Yeah.
Can't find it.
Here's
now.
the ship's chef.
What number is
44.
Number 44.
44?
I mean, it doesn't say
Yeah.
any of that
Ah,
stuff,
Stones of
James, but
Fast
I'll
Speech
go with
4.
it.
It's Stone of Fast Speech 4. Yeah, it's not in your... I have a different sheet to you.
Oh.
I have extra information on my sheet.
Oh my god, what
That
do
has
the things
information
do
about-
that we're buying? Who reads the small fine print? No one reads the fine
people
print.
that write
Shit.
it.
Some of the items have extra details that you don't
shit.
have on your sheet.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what are we doing?
So it's 500. So you could get
Flat
it.
cap that eventually
So-
swallows you
You
whole.
could get it for 450.
Yeah.
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 10% off?
What about sim only?
Sounds very reasonable.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't get the phone then, would you?
That's a good
Just
point,
get
actually.
the pebble that goes inside the rock.
So adding to the Stone of Fast Speech,
So you got your Stone of Fast
I'm gonna
Speech.
add number 18, Mr. Choppy Bang.
Mr. Choppy Bang. Yep. You're going to
So
describe
you
what is
find
what is
18 in
Mr.
the
Choppy
book.
Bang? Please describe it for our listeners at home.
This ornate-looking hand axe, dealing 1d6 plus 1 slashing damage, can be thrown 20 to 60, I'm guessing, feet, plus
Slashing.
once per encounter, the axe can reveal its secret. The handle contains a powerful pistol, dealing 1d10 plus 1 piercing damage for a range of 30 to 90 feet, with a misfire rate of 3.
See, I read this, and I want to know one thing about this item.
Go on.
If it's been thrown and it's spinning,
It's
Can
a
the
hand
pistol
axe
go
you
off?
can use, but you can throw it.
but could you throw it as the pistol goes off, so it's sort of like a spinning, firing?
Are you trying to wanted this so you can curve a bullet?
If you were to
not
spin an
necessarily
axe,
curve it, but also just
It's
one
not a
person
throwing
gets
axe.
shot.
It's just an axe that you can throw.
if you were to
It has
spin
a
an
range
axe
on it.
while it fired a bullet, it's got much higher chance of hitting you than if you
I mean,
just
it
held
increases
it
the
on
chance of
saying
hitting
it's
you
not a risky move.
100%.
Let's face it, at this point, Derek, nothing we do is safe. So throwing a hand axe that's loaded with a bullet is probably not the least safe thing we're doing
I mean, it
today.
When you
does
put
sort
it
of
like
feel
that, I
like
have
throwing
done
a
it
gun,
before.
throwing a loaded gun at your enemy.
whilst firing it.
Most people tend to shoot them, but I mean, you be you and throw guns at them instead.
We've all done stuff we're not sure about.
I'm going to go for number 35 as well.
35?
Mystery powder.
You're gonna buy a bag of mystery powder.
So I'm going to buy a bag
Don't
of
do
mystery
it.
powder.
Nice.
So a bag of powder with 4 charges. When used on a creature, you roll a 1d100, and the effect is chosen from the wild magic
That's
table.
pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
Oh, dirty table.
I like it.
I'm very much looking forward to that.
You've actually got a D100.
Well, unfortunately, due to
Because it's
due to a
circular.
little bit of a postage
76.
error, I got returned back to me today your parcels of your own D100.
I was wondering
Amazing.
The
why
Christmas
you
presents
wanted
that have
that.
been lost in the post for about a fucking month thanks to COVID. They got returned to me today, and I was like, why have I got 5 fucking parcels turned back to me? And they were all your Christmas presents, so I will be delivering them handly.
Handily.
Handily.
I will
Thanks.
be
Thanks.
hand delivering them now.
No, I'd like them delivered handily.
The
please.
surprise
I'd like
Yeah.
it to
Can you
appear.
handily deliver them
Oh,
by
this is
hand?
handy.
Yeah.
I wanted a D100.
So fuck the surprise.
I've got
Yeah.
one more.
Go on.
One more thing for the list.
What are you buying, Malrus?
Item 76.
76?
Scarf of breathing. Yeah.
Scarf of breathing.
And I don't know whether if this is ever going to come in handy, but I just thought it was weird being in the catalogue, and I didn't know whether if it ended up being useful. But it's a red scarf sewn with silver beads into the fabric, which magically filters the air that's sucked through it when it's worn as a face wrap, and it helps avoid complications with volcano fumes.
Yeah, there you go. And other such
Because you-
fumes.
You never know.
You never know.
When
You never
it
know.
might come in handy.
Yeah.
Sometimes
forward
I feel
thinking.
like
Yeah.
Matt's
Never
getting
know
revenge on
what
his
you
God.
never know.
Okay, so how much does that come to?
3,550.
Nice. Okay, so you jot all those numbers down on a piece of paper. You head up to the counter. Arrrgoose is there. You hand him your tickets with the numbers written on. He looks at it. He goes honk and holds out his hand for the gold. You pay him the gold. He stamps the
pay-
paper, hands it back to you, and your ticket says 48.
Ah, fine.
Okay, and he gestures towards the seats. You can go and sit down next to Derek, or just in a totally different one.
I'm going to go and sit down next to Derek.
Nice. Okay.
Hello, Malrus. What'd you buy? What'd you get?
Alright. A lot of stuff. Choppy Bang, upgraded Stone of Far Speech.
Oh, you got the 4G. Is it any good?
Yeah.
I might
I don't know. I mean, hopefully it'll
might
be
pick
better.
that up myself.
Keth, what's happening, bro?
Right. So, first thing we're going to get. I'm not going to buy an armory like I did last time.
Go on, then.
So, I'm going to try and go useful. So, first one
nice.
is the potion of water breathing, which is quite self-explanatory. You can breathe underwater for an hour after drinking this. It's cloudy green, smells of the sea, and has a jellyfish-like bubble floating in it. So, very handy. Not as handy as the next one, though. I'm going to buy 2 of these. They're dragon energy drinks. So, the drinker, a single use, the drinker gains +5 to initiative. They have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and the character can do 3 actions on their next turn. So I'll buy 2 tins of ultimate monster dragon relentless energy drink. And the next is for shits and giggles.
Nice.
Is
Tell us about Bob.
Holding.
This one was given to us on our Discord.
So for the ladies and gentlemen at home, Bob is a bag of holding. Bob acts like a standard bag of holding, but when a user, me, is trying to recover an item, the player, me, must roll a d4. On a 1, instead of the item, the player, me, will find a random small animal. Bob is a dick and will occasionally eject a random animal at the worst possible time. And the animal is determined by a D12
I mean,
roll.
I would go with it.
Do you want me to go into
Actually, I would like to
the
thank
12
thank
possibilities
Jen
are?
for, giving us this on our
Bob.
Discord. This is a fantastic item, and I had to add it to the
I love
catalogue.
that phrasing
Yeah.
in a magical item description.
Bob is a dick.
Bob is a dick.
You can imagine the meme, can't you? You can see the meme.
Yeah.
Don't be like
Bob's
Bob.
a dick.
Bob is a dick.
So what are the animals that Bob can eject?
So that looked brilliant. Bob can eject, and possibly at random time or when I don't need it to, a hippo, a drop bear. It's like
The Price is Right,
Yeah.
but really terrible.
a
Who's
cow,
adding adjectives
a
to
miniature
these
kraken,
animal titles?
a direwolf, a miniature kraken, a direwolf, an orangutan, a black bear, an elephant, not sure if it's Indian or African, swarm of bees,
16 bees.
crocodile,
More than 16
More than
bees.
16 bees.
Yeah, it's a swarm. There's got to be more than 16.
holy crap. So that's...
There's 3 different types of bear.
And Keth is going to look down at his piece of paper and smile.
What
There's
was
a drop, a black, and an owl bear.
Yes.
Yes. And which one are you going to get?
And
Be
I only know
careful
what a
of those
black
owl
bear
bears.
is.
No, neither do I.
I'm just going to make a
And we'll
note of the
find
fact
out
that every now and if I
when
get
it
bored of you, I
happens.
can just make an
You
animal
can make
appear.
a bear appear
I think
and tear us to
Get
pieces.
bored
I have a
of you.
3 in 12 chance of making some sort of bear
Oh,
appear.
God. Well, the good news is that in the next 3 episodes, we're going to get through all 12 of these.
Bored
if that's
of
the
me
general
or
rule
bored
thumb.
of all of us?
Right. If I think you're being boring,
Yep, you've taken
why
20
would
minutes to get
animals
through
will
this
appear?
door. Here's an owl bear.
So is this the,
Like in the
when
middle of
you
that
say it's
sentence,
boring,
stop.
is right. So if Keth stops being entertained, I'm going
quick,
to
move on, move on.
Or anyone.
Yep.
Right.
And then I set the Tel Dath
finally,
on fire.
I haven't bought it yet, so it doesn't matter. And then the big one
Ooh,
is
gonna be a good one.
for 1,000
Hey,
golds.
big spender.
What you getting? Chicken whistle.
The chicken whistle.
Tell us about the chicken
What
whistle.
number's that?
You've gone for the best ones.
Yep.
The chicken whistle is a tremendous item, and it is a whistle shaped like a chicken's head and creates a sound only audible to them. When blown, it will attract every chicken from up to 10 miles away to travel to your location and at unfathomable speed. These chickens will be enraged and will peck at every creature within 5 feet of them when they arrive. The DM determines how many chickens will arrive, and also the chickens will take 1d8 worth of minutes to arrive. Mysteriously, they all arrive at once, as though on an invisible tour bus.
Awesome.
Beautiful description.
There you go.
I love that there are genuine stats for chickens.
Yes,
So
there are statistics for the chickens.
Strength and dexterity for a chicken.
Yep.
Intelligence.
Did anybody ever play Legend of Zelda?
Yes, I got the idea from Zelda, yes.
I just thought deliciousness and number
intelligence
of spices,
and charisma for a chicken as well.
I'm sorry, have you seen Chicken Run? Those are some charismatic chickens.
To be fair, they do have a -3 to charisma, so their charisma score is 4.
Yeah, but these ones aren't. These ones aren't charismatic. Those
they're
ones
not.
are.
They're not that She doesn't like pies.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping for a situation where it's all going horribly wrong as per usual, and then like in Batman, he activates like the transponder in the heel of his boot, and loads of bats appear.
Yep.
Keth's going to be like that, and loads of chickens are going to come flooding in, and Keth's just going to raise his arms up like he's raising the dead.
I mean, it could be 8 minutes before they turn up.
I've just had such a good idea.
So
if like
I've thought it
Nando's ever runs out of chicken, we can use this.
Yes,
Are you proposing to become the supplier for Nando's now?
Oh, we're moving up in the world, lads.
There we go.
Get an income.
When Nando's is open,
that could increase your gold income quite significantly.
Multiple sources of income. We need to discuss this, Mr. Master.
We can have with the wizard's sleeve. We can have infinite chicken in a basket.
who needs Nando's?
Who needs it?
We'll have to calm them down when they appear.
So, what does that all come to? How what's your total?
That comes to 1,310 golds.
Oh, you're holding on to a little bit then. Okay.
Yeah, I might upgrade the army next time I'm round.
Fair enough. Okay, so you jot all those numbers down, and you take it up to the counter and hand it to Arrrgoose. He says, "Huh," and holds out his hand for some gold. Huh, huh, huh.
Clink.
He takes the gold from you, counts it all.
One.
Knew you would.
Yes, counts every gold piece. You're there for quite some time.
Honk, honk, honk.
Honk, honk, honk.
I love and hate this place in equal
Meanwhile,
measure.
our orders still haven't come out yet. So Derek gets a little bit bored, wanders back to the catalogue, having seen Keth come in, and sees something that gives him pause. I'd like to make another order of 1,100 gold pieces for the item. Item number 95.
Oh, it's gonna be a good one. What do we got? Yes. Go on.
So, I kind of don't want to spoil it at the moment. So that's what I'm buying.
Okay.
Don't give the whole thing away.
You're buying item number 95. Okay. You jot down a piece of paper. You take it up to the counter and you wait for Arrrgoose to finish counting the gold.
You can give
he
a bit
hands
away.
Keth back a piece of paper and with a number written on it, and the number is 13.
I
Oh,
can't remember by it.
thanks.
And he gestures to the seat, and then you approach the counter, Derek, and hand him another piece of paper. Arrrgoose looks confused at you. He says,
Honk, honk.
Yeah. And he holds out his hand for the
Clink,
gold.
clink, clink. It's all there, mate.
He takes it, he stamps the thing, hands it back to you. The number says 802.
It's at this point that Arrrgoose hears a gloot from behind him as he realises that a click and collect order has come in. And he wanders over to the click and collect counter and he sort of checks out the incoming order and he sees, number 89. Excellent. It seems to be on discounted offer at the moment because it seems to be quite good of value. So there's a double collection. It's a double order. So there's two of them in there. So it's two.
Are you sure there's two in there?
Slow-mo. Well, that's what's been ordered.
All right. Because I don't believe you get to determine how much stock is in of any particular item.
No, I don't, but that's what's been ordered. And, the customer's always right. There'd be a massive outrage if there was suddenly an outland.
With Yelp
I
for
believe there's only one of those
unnecessariness
cases of slow-mo in stock.
It's
That was the sound of
the
Jeff being
present. The
put in his
present that was
place.
going to get given was going to be massively distraught if there's only one that doesn't get given. So surely the double order, then there must be another one in the store nearby that could probably get shipped in quite quickly.
This is the sound of Jeff clutching at straws.
Well, this is the sound of Jeff being Jeff. All right. So
this is the sound of Jeff backtracking.
You can still order two. It doesn't mean they've got to. Just order.
You can pay for
two,
two. It just won't be there this time.
Well, then I would like to speak to a manager because I have ordered two. You can see on my
All
receipt
right,
here.
Karen.
I have. Yeah, you can. I'm sorry, but that is offensive. I do not like it when people call me that. My name is.
Are you doing this? Are you doing this to Arrrgoose?
Well, I've walked it. Yeah, you know what? I've got a click and collect.
Okay, what's your AC?
What's my AC?
What's your AC?
To back chat.
Yeah, what's your AC?
14.
Arrrgoose, like lightning, reaches over the counter and slaps you on the chest with something. And as you look down, you see a sticker stuck to your chest that just says, in big letters, Karen.
Oh, that is a lawsuit. Oh, you are going down.
Do you know who his husband is?
So our boys had entered Flint's in a sanatorium, but how could they have known what was in store for him? At the hole in the wall, 3 did fall. Again, Keth walked away with double the haul. Next, it's off to Arrrgoose, where most paid and sat. But Jeff, who's still drunk, went and acted a twat. Can the others stop Jeff from being a card shopper? Find out next time on Roll Britannia.